after this, I've got a 4 bottle blind that
No, you're not.
Harry also sent us.
Nope.
Let's do 6.
Sorry.
6.
I'm teasing.
Sorry, Harry. We're done. Hello, and welcome to episode 192 of The Mashup, the shortest bourbon conversation you're going to hear all week long. We're your hosts, Stephen, Kenny, and Anthony. And Jason is still here with us. Hola.
He's
Kenny.
just lingering.
He's
I won't
lingering.
leave.
He's lingering.
I started drinking bourbon, just stayed.
He's lingering.
You know what happens? You know, sometimes you come in the basement, you hang out, and next thing you know, you're still here. And
The next day?
yeah, and we're happy to have you here at, what is this, like 3:30 in the morning?
Yeah, it's like 4.
Yeah, 4 in the
a.m.
morning. I mean, we really took a good chunk of time here. Sorry.
It's about time to get up and head to Buffalo Trace
I know,
and get
yeah.
mine.
Yeah.
There's 3 snakes already, I heard. I looked at the group.
3 Snakes is an E.H. Taylor Day?
Yeah.
Or they have
might
Single
be.
Oak Project.
Actually, today, I think it's a double eagle very rare.
Oh, no Weller's Millennium?
Got some Wellers down there.
Yeah, the Weller's Millennium. That set pretty hard, didn't it?
Yeah. That
Yeah.
one did not move.
surprising.
7,500 retail.
That ain't working.
Jeez Louise.
It's a cool box.
That was a nice gamble, though, right? I mean,
They
since
sold them, but
they did sell them, but like I think they're still around. You could probably still find them
Yeah,
7,500.
you can buy
There's
them.
no secondary on that 7,500. So anyway, gentlemen, it is time for another Tuesday short episode, but it might not be short because
Kenny is dumb.
Kenny's dumb. Sorry,
And Kenny's turning it into a medium instead of a short.
Kenny. So okay, this is actually going to be a medium, and Kenny has something in store for us first. But then
Yes.
after that, we have one of the greatest things that maybe has ever taken place on the history of the mashup, and we're going to do a blind of Maker's Cellar 2023 versus 2024. Ooh.
Yeah, so we have talked before about how important blinds are to remove the marketing, the price, the label, but because you're going to be persuaded. You're going to want to think something, like Jason said a couple episodes ago, if you pay $200, $225 for a bottle, you're going to try to think it's good no matter what because you don't want to be wrong that you paid that much money for a bottle.
Right.
So I've told listeners before, for me, whenever I go to drink something, if I'm wanting to really gauge it, I actually do not drink it at all until it is at least with 1 to 2, usually 2 to 3 other bourbons all in a blind. So like example, David Jennings sent me Raconteur Rye just before the final of batch 1. So it was like the last prelim before they did it. And I did not just taste that Raconteur Rye batch 1. I poured 3 other ryes. And the first time I had it was in a blind of 4. So I had no idea what it was until after I scored and ranked them.
Okay.
So when we've talked about that, it's like we will talk about the bottle, we'll pour it, we'll nose it, we'll taste it, and then I pour a blind. The best thing was if we'd never even freaking tasted it at all until it was next to something else in a blind. But that's just too much editing, too much work, too much this, too much that. Well, tonight we're actually going to do that.
Okay.
So I have never tasted 2024 Maker's Cellar. Have you all?
No.
Never.
Okay.
No.
Never.
So I will only have tasted that when it's in a blind. So it's not, it's single blinds. It's not double blinds, but it'll be in a blind next to 2023. And then after we pick which one we want, we can give it a score if we want to as well. Then we will reveal which one's 2024.
Sure.
Okay, that sounds good to me. But before we do that, what do you have in the store for us here, sir?
So Harry Micah, when I was up at Bourbon in the Barn,
Damn you, Harry.
I'm going to love you, brother.
I was up at Bourbon in the Barn. I met up with Harry, had some bottles for him, and he brought me some blinds.
Okay.
And I was been holding on to these blinds. I meant to try to get with Mossick and try those blinds, and the schedule just haven't aligned. So Harry texted me earlier, and he was like, hey, I want you to go ahead and let me know what you think about these, because 2 of the 3 of these are still available to purchase. If something is still available, it's like, hey, let me try this and see if I want to go ahead and buy a couple extra backups before they're all gone.
Okay.
So these are 3 blinds we have from Mr. Harry.
So the Mashup Podcast is now serving as Harry Micah's blind tasting panel, right?
You can say that, I guess.
Okay, well.
I don't know if Harry needs that, but Harry's he's very good. Very, very good palate.
What are y'all getting in the noses on these? I'm going back through them a third time, I think. I'm not getting much on the nose.
Number one nose, I have like
going left to right or right to
left to right.
Gotcha.
Number one has like interesting, almost like a willet feel to me, which is interesting. I don't know how to describe that.
Number one, you kind of like a cola.
Cola? You get a cola?
I'm just
A little bit of a cherry, a little bit of a cola.
Okay,
I'm
let
not
me
getting
see
much
here.
nose.
You're going to
on
have a
any
cherry on one. Number two
Two's rye.
is
I
like
think.
a fruit sweetness, but I don't know what. It's not a dark fruit, but just kind of a. Actually, it might just be like a sugar sweetness, not even a fruit sweetness.
Get a little
sugar.
herbally high rye, maybe.
On which one? Number two.
Two, yeah. Three's got some ethanol, tea.
Okay, I was gonna say three burns my nose the most.
Yeah, three's hurting the nose a little bit.
I get no nose. Maybe
Really?
my nose just stopped up.
One's got a melon notes in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna taste it.
Melons. Got like honeydew and cantaloupe.
Very interesting.
I got cherry on the nose on one, but like you said, maybe more of like a cantaloupe,
Yeah, somewhere
melony.
there. Somewhere there in
Something-
like a yeah.
On the first sip, I thought it would be. I didn't know how it would go through the palate, but it's a very full flavor.
Yeah.
It's a good finish. I don't know if I'd pick melon out, but I get what you're saying.
Okay.
For sure, it's like a fresh fruit, you know?
Fresh cut fruit, like the little tin that they give you at the at the any kind of food service hall. You know?
Oh, the cherry's back on my second sip.
Cherry's back. And Anthony's back, too.
Yeah. Second sip of number one, I got
Is
the
that
cherry.
watermelon?
One solid. I do enjoy it. I'm going to move on to two, I think.
Two's got a little bit more of a spicy meatball. It's
Oh, yeah.
a lot of more baking spices and just all out spice, peppery.
Almost like gingerbread to me.
Oh,
I get a little
gingerbread. That's a good
in
one,
there.
yeah.
It came on quick.
Yeah, that's nice though. I mean,
Oh, it's good. Yeah, I'm not complaining.
it's
But
a
just-
longer bit of a finish.
I don't know. I think one might be longer. Hell no,
Think?
two's still going. Yeah,
I'm doing the really small sips,
I am
small
too. Yeah.
sippy poos.
definitely a lot of baker spice. Definitely I get the gingerbread aspect, but
Yeah, one is still like assorted fruits in the at the food, the nondescript food service hall. It's a university, it's a hospital, whatever it is. It's just there's a
I don't think anybody has any idea what you're talking about.
fruit salad.
Fruit salad, okay.
Like, but they put like watermelon and non-ripe pineapple and other things in there.
that sounds really good.
That's what
Or
number
not.
one is, where they're like just getting a bunch of fruit in, they're hacking it up, and it probably doesn't make sense, but they're putting it in there.
It's whatever's left over. Just throw it for brunch. Just
You
a
don't
fruit
even like
medley.
the plastic thing. There you go.
Yeah, you got this. We have no idea what you're talking about. Me and Kenny's trying to drink through the bourbon while you're talking.
He's like, what? Kenny hasn't said a word. Oh my God, so great.
That's a tough part. I'm into the bourbon, and I'm like trying to focus. Number two, I like number two. I like number one too, though. Number one also. I mean,
I think I've got my order.
I haven't had third one yet.
I'm not going to share it, but I'm ready.
Yeah, please don't share it. I feel like this is going to be a Kenny and Jason blind off because my order is not going to match either of yours.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
I might.
I
Never
don't
know.
think it is.
Never know.
Yeah.
I think I have my clear third place.
Yeah, I do too.
I got to pick now first and second
Yeah.
place.
Clear third. Clear third.
Clear
I got a
third,
clear
huh?
third.
Clear third.
We might not match at all.
Yeah, see?
So do you know what these are? I mean, I know you don't know which one's
No,
which.
so here,
but-
I'm going to show you on my phone. Harry emailed me what they are.
Is it on a Kahoot?
Oh, right there. Harry
they're
Micah,
PDFs.
blinds do not cheat.
Gotcha. Okay.
And as you can
Not
see,
open.
it is in bold. It's not open.
It's
We will-
opened.
We will
It was
find out
opened.
shortly.
Did you open
8
it and
times in
save
the
it
past
as
2 weeks.
unread?
No. That's
Yeah,
one of,
save it as unread.
it's like Jason talked about, man. Like in the previous one, man. I'm blind because I really don't want to know. Like I truly want to be blinded on it.
Yeah, I was against that. Initially,
Initially.
I think I was. I wanted to know what I'm drinking, but honestly, anymore, I'm right with you. I'd rather be surprised. Be honest.
I know one of the Mashup's longtime listeners who was not the fondest of me for a while. He didn't like the blinds as much, but
He came around.
I think it
to
might have
though.
come around too. It's-
Yeah.
I mean, it's just. I mean,
I think it when you're listening though, like to be honest, like it's you have to be into it. You know what I mean?
And bourbon's gotten so expensive though. That's why I want a blind. It's like,
100%.
is it worth it, man?
Yeah, I think when you hit the 150 plus price tag, it's you got to think.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
do.
you got to make some decisions. It's too much.
Well, Anthony mentioned before, like I guarantee, like I would put money, as in I would bet $500, $1,000 that if you blinded 10 people with Old Forester Birthday Bourbon, because that's one of the ones Anthony mentioned, and the Little Book Infinite. I think 8 out of 10 people pick Infinite over Old Forester Birthday Bourbon.
Oh, I'd be surprised if I didn't.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. So blind is important, man, because the pricing on this stuff nowadays.
I was actually talking to somebody today about that. He was asking me if I thought Old Forester Birthday Bourbon was worth going after. I said no.
Just if you can get it at retail,
he was going
sell it for
secondary.
something
like,
that you
man,
can
I wouldn't do it.
drink. Not at all, man.
Right.
So disappointing.
So do we have our orders?
Yeah,
I'm ready to go with mine.
I got mine. You want to be first, or
Sure.
who you want to be
I'll
first?
go first.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm 213. That's where I'm at.
1, 3. Okay. I am 3, 2, 1.
Wow.
I picked 3, which was your last. It's
3
first.
was not for me.
3, 2, 1.
Hang on, Jason. Hang on.
Headset
my
down.
God.
Headset down.
He's going to show me a bottle of Malort.
I had to go pick up Anthony's pallet. He dropped it. There you go.
Oh, wow.
There's no way 3 makes it. No.
3 is my clear third.
Yeah, as soon as I took a sip, hit my palate at all, it was over for that one.
Oh, well, some reason it's...
What do you like about? I mean, I'm not being mean. Just what do you like about that one?
It's got like this... it's a straight arrow. There's not a lot of nuance to it.
I agree.
But it's got a non-abrasive flavor. I just did not like... I don't like melon notes on bourbon. That's why I hated 1. And I picked it over 2 just because it just tastes the best to me. So I can't really explain this one because none of these are like striking me as being...
See, I think it's
They're not-
abrasive.
You think
to
it's
me.
abrasive?
Yeah, 3
Okay.
for me.
A little bit sharp, a little bit harsh.
It's weird because it's between like... How can I explain this?
2
It's
and
like
1's close to me though. Like
3 has like almost like the Valentine candy hearts that you eat that you can't...
a little powder kind of
powdery confectioner sweetness. So it's not like a thing that I'd gravitate toward. I think of these 3 whiskeys here, I probably would not really like any of them overall, but I'm just ranking them the way that I would. Yeah, 3, 2, 1.
What do you reckon, Kenny?
I'm a toss-up between 1 and 2.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going back and forth on right now. 3 to me is probably the youngest one at the table. 7, 8 years old, maybe.
God, please, Kenny. Like, I hope Harry comes through here. I hope 3 is the star.
You think 3, 7, 8 years old?
I think 3, 7, 8 years old. Now, one thing I will say, I got to back up real quick. I've said on the podcast before, just because me, Anthony, Steven, whoever says something is good or something is bad does not mean that's what your palate lines up with. And that's one thing I've really encouraged the listeners to is find someone whose palate agrees with yours. And the reason I say that is if they say something is good, then you know you're going to like it. You can spend the money on that. And then vice versa, that kind of stuff. When we had that long hang and chill with the Bourbon Junkies and Bruce, Dan said something that was really, really good. He talked about Dickel. You know, we joked about Dickel before. Dickel is huge. Like
Dickel's huge.
Dickel is huge.
Did you hear it, Anthony?
I heard about Dickel being huge. Come on, man.
Yeah. Speaking
Come on, man.
Well, now back to our sponsor of Blue Chew. But anyway, but Dickel is huge, right? I mean, they have a lot of people that like them.
Correct.
It's not my flavor profile,
Same.
Big Dickel.
but it's some other people's flavor profile. So when I'm saying that is some of this stuff might be my flavor profile, but it doesn't mean it's not good or somebody else is going to like it. Said everybody literally is different.
It means that you're wrong.
I think when I first started drinking it, like seriously, like trying to differentiate between bourbons, you have to realize I'm not trying to convince somebody to come around to my way of thinking. I could be way off, but again, you have to appreciate where their palate is at that point. Like Anthony, like 3, it's my clear number 3. But I know Anthony. I mean, for the most part, we probably agree on things, right? I mean, generally.
Usually, but this one, it's okay.
It's okay to be wrong.
It's okay.
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong, but it's okay to be wrong.
Well, because you guys are sitting here, I feel like I'm wrong, but I'm okay
I'm
with that.
totally
Because
teasing you.
If
But
it was
again,
you two, that's fine.
There's
If
no
it was
right
other
or
people,
wrong
it's
on
fine.
this, right?
Yeah.
Like it's just different. It's just what you like.
Yeah.
And you could have this 3 days in a row and pick different every each
I bet
time.
you 3 is racking. I'm just joking. It's not rackatory. Right?
So, man, 1 and 2 for me is a hard toss up.
and 2.
I'm going to have to lean. Gosh, on my first 2 drinks, I was leaning the way Jason said was 2, 1, 3. But my last drink, I kind of went 1, 2. So I'm
That
gonna
one's nice.
I'm gonna give one more sip, and then I'm gonna give my full
guys are
render
annoying
here.
the crap out of me with that.
You know what's
one.
crazy though?
What?
Like we're all 3 different, right? We're
Right.
all 3 different answers.
Well, at first I'm with your answer though.
Yeah.
Until the last, so the first 2 drinks I was with your answer. The very last drink, it said
Well, the first drink I had, I almost ranked it 1, 2, 3. So I mean, I'm right there with you. One and 2's so close to me.
So I am actually 2, 1, 3. 213.
All right, Kenny, will you get that ready?
We're revealing. Sorry,
I have no guesses on distillate.
No.
oh, I have none.
You don't?
No, not
Okay.
distillate. Now I've never actually tried to pick that out. I think I could pick out Beam. I think I could pick out Wild Turkey. Maybe other rest of them, I don't know if I could.
Yeah.
Watch this be beaming. Yeah. Wild Turkey.
Beam and Coke.
I just like 1 and 2 to me taste 9, 10 years old. And the first one tastes like 6 to 8, 7, 8 years old. I'm sorry, number 3, my last place, 7, 8 years
Number
old.
3 is the winner.
But I'm not going age proof distillate and all that stuff.
3 is also a higher proof. It's definitely a higher proof to me.
This is a short episode turned into a medium, so we're going to go here. All right, here we go. He's
opened the email.
Open the email. Blind number 1 is a OESV. So 4 Roses OESV PS37 2B, 57.5, so like 115 proof.
Okay.
10-year, 5-month. Blind number 2 is a Nashville Barrel Company.
Ooh.
Clutch My Pearl. Ooh, John Layer had Clutch My Pearl.
He did.
Okay.
111.8 proof, 10-year MGP.
That's nice.
That's nice.
Blind number 3
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
is a Traverse City.
Ooh.
Michigan, right?
Distillate I never
Yep.
had. Never had.
So it should be MGP.
Never had
If I
it.
had either.
8-year, 59.1, so 120, 119 proof.
Yeah.
It's a cork and ale pick. So there you go. So at least my ages were pretty. So I was on the ages. I said 7 or 8 on that one. I said 9 to 10 on the other one. So age was good, but I didn't get into distillate or anything. I just
picked a
Traverse City
number
8-year.
1 and Nashville number 2 and 4 Roses last.
I would not have thought that was MGP on that Nashville, on that number 2. I would not thought that.
You can't. But here's the thing about Nashville. You have to drink other Nashvilles to
I've got a good
know
rye
what
and a
they
good bourbon
taste
I
like. Because although they're MGP, they do this crazy heat cycling stuff.
When they get them in there.
It doesn't taste like traditional MGP like other MGP labels have. That Clutch My Pearls, I've got a bottle of that coming. I won it through a charity auction. And just like some of their 5 and 6 year stuff, 7 year stuff, it is motor oil dark because they do a lot of heat cycling. So awesome, man. Cool.
That was a good blind.
Yeah, thanks for
Good
saying
blind.
that.
Thank you, Harry. And
Harry, thank you.
I will text Harry our results.
I don't feel
on
bad.
that.
I don't feel bad anymore.
You
We're
should.
clearing them
You
off.
should.
Oh, thank
All right.
you, Jason.
So we have 2 clean glasses.
We do. How do you want to pour these? You all want to step out and me pour them, and then you can pour mine?
That's fine. Yeah.
Or I'll,
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
However-
But just left and right. Just make sure both our left and rights are. Well, they don't have to be the same. Just make sure you know what
Hey,
they are.
if you know what's going on, you're good. And Kenny will
stepping
take
out.
care of your blinds because I'm terrible at this stuff. I don't know how to do it.
Just pours y'all left and right, so I've got
Yep.
written down which is which.
Yeah, just left and right.
Yep.
You know which one's which.
Yeah, I know which one's which. on yours.
Yeah, you got your left.
Yep,
and right.
still keep it there. Here you go.
All right. So Anthony and I left the room. Jason poured me and Anthony. Then Jason left the room and I poured Jason.
For me.
And so I've never had 2024 makers.
I just want to tell you guys real quickly, the new Maker's Mark Cellar Age 2024 is a whiskey that is 59.65 or 119.3 proof. The marriage of this whiskey is a 12 and 13-year-old blend. The mash bill, of course, is 70% corn, 60% soft red wheat, and 14% malted barley. And the MSRP on the Maker's Cellar Age 2024 is $175. And just for comparison, before we start getting into these blinds here, last year's Cellar Age caused a ruckus. It caused a ruckus.
It did.
And it was 11 to 12-year-old juices at 115.7 proof. The secondary went crazy on it. It was up to $600 on Fireballs. Remember that guy?
I do.
You guys remember that?
I do remember that.
We were speculating when that happened. And so despite it being crazy on the secondary, it settled about $350, $400 for the 2023 Maker's Cellar. And this time last year, we reviewed it. It was episode 123 on September 29th. And we were all buys. So now it's time to do the blind.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Been looking forward to this one. So
This
we went
is
to the
crazy.
distillery for the release there.
Okay.
Went on a Friday of bourbon. What was that festival they have? The Kentucky Bourbon Fest? Or whatever
Yeah,
it's called?
Kentucky Bourbon Festival.
So went Friday, got there about 4 a.m. They opened at 5, so I pulled up to the gate. They said you couldn't line up to the gate before then. They had this little tent there and also a little sign that like it was a scroll. There was a scroll like as a moving sign.
Right.
It's telling you like instructions. Well, as I'm reading instructions, the police come up behind me, turn the blue lights on, walk up to the car. He's like, "You can't sit here." I'm like, "I know. I was trying to read the sign." He goes, "Oh yeah, it's cool." So anyway, we got lucky, went out front of the property, and then parked there, and then followed the line down in. I think we're number 6 car. But I will say it was a smooth release, but also awkward. So when you got there, you had to get in 2 lines in your car to
Okay.
get a ticket. Like a ticket you could buy anywhere, and they just had a number on it. Like they had a handwritten number. They had 250 bottles that day. Then you have to come back between or after 9 a.m., pick up your bottle. You have to stand in line at the top of the hill at Makers.
Really?
Go up there, and then you don't pay for it. You show them your ID. Then you hand your ticket. Then they give you another ticket.
What?
Then you have
No
to
way.
walk to the bottom of the hill
What?
and purchase it.
Are you
it
serious?
It was an event.
Double
But-
tickets and ID showing?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes. But very fortunate we got it.
Well, that's and the fact that you're sharing it with us is
Oh, for
amazing.
sure.
Thank you,
Yeah.
brother. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you, Jason.
Yeah, Jason, this means a lot, man.
Appreciate you, Jason. Thank you so much.
We're crying.
Are you
We're
crying?
I'm not crying. You're crying.
I'm not crying. I'm crying after Harry Mike is blind.
You know, we talked about price creep too with some of the things. You looked at last year's; it was 150 MSRP. This
Right.
one's 175, but also older, right? So a year
Right.
older. I think it's fair. I mean, $25 for that. Bump.
You know, the amount of time people have been waiting for Makers, to be premium age, I think it's okay. Yeah, no problem with it.
We went and did the Makers
Oh, I remember that. You went to the
tour.
Cellar
distillery.
Yeah.
And so one of the best tasting things I've ever tasted.
Was cast strength. in that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it just is it's quote unquote off profile from what they want. Dude, that stuff that lived in the regular traditional rick house its whole life was legit.
I would like to know how long. So the story behind this is too, they'll keep it in the rick house, the regular ones, for a while.
No, well, they do the rotation. So it's 3 years.
Oh, see, I didn't
towards
know the
top.
years, I'm glad you did.
I think it's
Yeah,
3
yeah.
years.
Okay.
I think that's what they said.
Could be.
3 years towards the top, 3 years at the bottom.
When do they take it to the limestone one?
After
Like
that, 6 years or whatever.
Oh, so 6 years age.
So I think it's
then,
like it's either 3 years top, 3 years bottom, or 2 years top, 2 years bottom, whatever it is. Then it goes to the limestone, and it's
See, I
and
missed that part online. I couldn't find
And it's
it.
not just in limestone. It's actually they actually air condition that. It's cold.
Oh, wow.
Like you walk
Well,
in there, it's cold.
See, I thought it had been built a while, but it's not. It's only been there since I think 2019 is when I looked it up.
But that one,
Nice.
but that one we had was just spent the whole life in the rick house. It was legit. But
And it was 12 years old.
I'm 99% sure it's 3 years top and 3 years bottom when they rotate.
Do you think some barrels prefer the top instead of the bottom?
We just lost our PG-13 rating.
We do talk about sometimes we record more than one episode in a night, more than 2 episodes in a night.
I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm going to get
He
back
doesn't
to
mean it
get
at all.
back to normal.
Yeah, he's not apologizing.
So what do you think about the aging down there in the limestone one though? Like
It's cold.
they say
It doesn't
it
age a
is
lot.
50 degrees is a top temp.
It's actually cold in
Yeah.
there. Like, yeah.
But they say, here's what they say it does. It allows the bourbon to age more slowly, which we agree with, I'm sure, developing a deeper flavor without the harsh tannins typically found in older American whiskeys. Now, I hear that, and here's what I hear in my mind. We're just trying to squeeze it so we don't lose so much of the angel share so we can make more money. I mean, I'm skeptical, right? I mean,
Wow.
that's just me.
I like that. That's a new level
But-
of pessimism.
It is. Well, skepticism.
So,
Skepticism, pessimism.
so
Same thing.
when
Yeah,
it gets
same thing.
hot, the whiskey goes into the wood.
For sure.
When it's cold, it comes back out of the wood.
For sure.
Hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. And the deeper it penetrates through those rings, the more astringency and tannins it's going to pull out. I just
But look at like Pappy though, right? Like so, Pappy 15, Pappy 20. We'll talk Buffalo Trace for a minute. Those are good bourbons. I mean, I don't think anybody would say they're bad bourbons. I don't think when I think tannic, and I've had this discussion with a mutual friend Andrew. Give him a little shout out here. But when I think tannic, I don't think good flavor. Like I don't want
Oh, correct. No,
okay,
correct.
So like a 15 and 20, I would say it's oaky, right? Like a 23 is like licking a piece of oak.
But most of those are at the bottom of the rick house.
True.
The whole life.
But
the whole life.
They're never temp controlled. Now Buffalo Trace
But
does.
it's the bottom is
So it's gonna be
dude.
Yeah.
So like
It's almost underground. the
even
bottom
going
level, right?
like so like at even going to Wild Turkey up there, man, it's like freaking 30 degrees difference from the top to the bottom and 40 degrees or something different.
Probably more.
So when it's at the
year.
bottom like that, man, it's a different animal on that.
But I think the temp control stuff, like Buffalo Trace is trying it. We got to tour that rick
Yeah,
house.
it was
temp
cold
controlled.
too. I tried to steal one of those coats, man.
Yeah,
I couldn't
pretty
get
nice.
it out. Yeah.
Oh,
But they're
go.
putting that ultra aged bourbon in there so they don't lose so much of the angel share, in my opinion, because if you get 60 balls out of a barrel or if you get 120, that's a big difference in yield.
Right.
You know, difference in money.
Right.
So anyway,
I wonder if anybody's doing that because they want to just keep the flavor profile or not.
Well, they'll tell you that whether they believe it or not. But
Yeah.
in my mind, I think bottom dollar on that one. But
No,
what
I
do you
get
think on noses on these two? You get any difference on them?
I am a leftover right nose.
Okay.
That's me.
Oh, here's the thing though. Ours are the same.
Yours are the same. Mine's
yours is not.
That's right. Well, it might be. You just don't know.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm leftover right, and
Just on nose.
so I think both of these whiskeys have a very nice nose, like a inviting, like a berry frosting, like just gorgeous nose. But left over right for me.
I'm going left over right with a nose too, and I don't know my order.
Woo!
So mine and Anthony's are the same, and I'm with Anthony on the nose. The right nose is a little higher proof than the left, a little more punchy to me, but it has more going on.
I get that. I get what you're saying.
Taste wise, I mean,
I haven't tasted yet. You gone in?
I just did.
Okay.
Yeah.
And after this, I've got a 4 bottle blind that
No, you're not.
Harry also sent us.
Nope.
Let's do 6.
Sorry.
6.
I'm teasing.
Sorry, Harry. We're done.
I'm teasing.
You're done.
I'm teasing.
I know you're teasing. You're teasing White Castle later, aren't you?
Nah, dude, I grilled dry aged burgers tonight,
Oh, nice.
and I ate 2 very large dry aged burgers.
Nice. So you're
Shannon
good.
made sweet potatoes.
Tried some new chicken out tonight. Grilled it. It was pretty good.
Did you? I'm gonna go
Man,
taste right now.
These are both good.
It's like splitting hairs.
So I guess last year's blend was what? Was it 11, 12-year-old, and this one's 12 and 13?
Yes.
Yeah,
And
just like 1 year older.
last year was lower proof. This year is
Yep.
higher proof.
Yep.
But only by a couple points.
Yeah, I think
4
last
points.
year's 115.7. This is 119.3.
Yeah, 4 points.
I think I'm going to stick with the consensus, or well, my first, I don't know if mine's the same as yours, but my left, I think I like it better on the nose and the palate. But they're both really good, so
Right.
there's not a loser here.
I hear you.
Ooh, I think I'm the opposite. Well, like I said, mine and Anthony's are the
Could be
same.
right, I don't know, yeah.
But although I like my left nose better, just I've only had 1 sip of each. I like my right palate better after just 1 sip. But I'm gonna go back for a second sip.
Okay. If I can interrupt. The reason you like the right palate better is it has a greater intensity of concentration of flavor than the left. The left is more easy sipping, way more easy sipping than the right. But the right is definitely got a flavor bomb like packed into it. So I'm not sure how I feel yet. I'm gonna have to come back and tell you how I feel.
So on the right of mine, I feel like it's hotter. It's a higher proof, but I don't know. If I had to pick which one's which, I'm going to say my left is a 23, my right's a 24, but the 23's been open a while, right? I know you put the marbles and stuff in there, which helps a lot, but I would think the left of mine I like better, and I would think it's a 23, which would surprise me. But
Now, one thing too that I do when we're doing blinds like this, I always try to just pick first place, second place, or score them.
oh, that's what I did. But then I
before,
went, yeah, for sure. I like
And
the
then-
left better.
and then I
I'm
save
guessing.
enough to go back and then try to guess what's what. Yeah. Just for our listeners
Oh, for
too,
sure.
though, because
Yeah.
here's the thing, man. Once you start trying, because I used to always just also in a blind try to guess which one's which, and then that plays into my freaking score though. So I'm thinking, all right, number 2 might be this old Carter.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna score number 2 a little bit higher because I think it might be the old Carter or something, or whatever it is.
I could see that for sure.
There you go. All right.
I'm going back for taste number 2.
Which one you liking on the taste, Anthony? You gonna got enough to say?
I think I still like left glass better on a taste, for me anyway. but we'll see.
Me too, but
Go
I don't
my
know if
final-
mine matches yours.
Final taste.
My surprise.
There's just something nice like cinnamon, cream cheese, nice frosting notes. Oh, on the left
Definitely
glass.
get a frosting on both for me. It's very nice. Light caramel, not overly oaky. Just
Yeah.
well balanced.
The right glass has more concentrated dark fruits, which I do like, and weeded bourbons. But for some reason, I keep gravitating back toward the left, and my thing anyway. So
Same here. Same
this
here.
could
I don't
be-
know if mine's the same as yours.
I don't even know either. We'll see. I just keep gravitating back toward it, and that doesn't mean anything because here's the thing, guys. We are blinding, by all accounts, what should be 2 exceptional whiskeys.
Correct.
So if I say I like 23 better than 24, does that mean I wouldn't buy the 24? Not at all. I mean, I like the taste of both of them, right? I mean, let's get real.
Yeah, I think looking at secondary too. I mean, I believe they're both about the same now. So
It's about the same price. Yeah.
yeah, the new one spiked up there, but it's about $350 now, so it's nothing too crazy.
Yeah, whenever anything pops out, it's like if you're
You know how
the
it
first
is.
to it,
Yeah.
it's I feel so bad for these people that have paid. Like actually, well, I don't say I feel bad. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But sometimes I'm stuff like when Traveler came out,
Oh God!
and now it's just sitting on this.
Look at the Wild Turkey.
Look at the Wild Turkey
Jimmy
70.
Yeah.
I got buddies I've seen that paid 120, 130 for a bottle.
120 is still going for 120 right now. Like
Yeah.
somebody sold one for 140,
and
the
it's
other
getting
day.
ready to hit the other markets.
Yeah.
It's getting ready to hit.
All right, so let me know what you all think, and then I'll reveal yours, and you reveal mine.
Okay.
Anthony, you're going left on yours for both nose and just overall.
I'm going to do one more tiny sip.
yeah,
but I
go
think
for it.
so.
Take your time.
I want to go left because Anthony's left, but dude, that right. Gosh dang it, that
Well,
right.
I think we'd all agree they're both pretty dang good, right?
Yes.
Left has such a sweetness to it. It's just amazing. And then the right is like such a concentrated, like they both have components I like so much. The one on the right is like, bang. There's a moment on the right where like I want to capture that and keep it forever. But the left is like straight through, just really great. So I'm not sure.
So mine and Anthony's are the same though.
Exact same.
So Anthony, my issue with the left is on when I first taste it, it's like a dustier, dankier, dirtier, earthy, like an earthiness, and that's why I'm not vibing with the left as much.
Let me see.
It's like earthy dirt. I'm gonna say smoky, but earthy dirt. Just
Okay.
it kind of hits me.
I got it. But I'm still. That stuff hits
But
my
it's freaking
palate.
great. But it's great
back.
though, overall.
Yeah.
Are there any tasty notes you all would get from this? I know you said dirt, earthy on one, but
Vanilla and freaking caramel, dude. Makers is just dessert. Dude.
one of them they talked about, and I wrote these down, is coconut, and I don't think I'm getting coconut on either. But they're,
You know
they're
what?
saying that.
You've described coconut, so let me see if I get coconut on either glass.
Yeah.
Where's that at? Don't tell me. Don't tell me which one.
Well, it says essentially
both?
yeah, but it's more than 24. But I mean, I don't get coconut on either.
Now, did you know that Woodford has over 200 tasting notes?
I did.
Oh my god!
Those bunch of morons.
I think they've abandoned that marketing program after.
I just saw it. No, I just saw an
still there?
Instagram video.
God damn.
right.
Yeah, they need to stop that.
I hate to do this.
Yeah.
Close your eyes.
Oh god.
Closed.
I hate to do this. Close your eyes.
Closed.
Man.
I'll just take one. I want a little nip of this.
All right. I've already finished my right one off.
I don't think it's as good as either one of these other two.
No, the finish, the front palate made me think it might be better, and then all of a sudden just kind of.
So I'm not saying it's better, but than those other ones, but it's pretty good.
It's pretty good. The finish is a little astringent to me. Just something's a little.
I have something to say about your blind, Kenny. Are you ready?
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah. Wrong.
Dude, that finish though is sweet and lingering, bro.
See, I don't like that finish on that one.
Okay.
That ain't my jam. I don't think. Let me go back.
It's sweet, but it's not like
The nose I like though. Like it
French toast.
I would say it
Syrup.
might be. I would say it's higher proof than either one.
No, right there with it.
Not okay.
kind of has a little bit of like a mixed fruit register to me, and melons.
Just the fruit in the tin. Like
The fruit in the tin, yeah. It's the fruit in the tin again. Like the hospital fruit. You don't want that hospital fruit.
Dude,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
When things go sideways, will you be prepared? Are you still interested in the solar powered
Skip. What happened?
It's out of control.
What we do is take a small amount right off the top. It doesn't take much. That's the warmest part right here. I'm going to invert the spoon. Cover all 9,000 taste buds. Aerate it. Warm it up. Driving up that top note. That cream. Pure vanilla.
Is this ice cream tasting?
Sweeteners. That's a 10.
That's my bourbon inspiration taster right there, dog.
That was a bit too much
like-
for me.
Vanilla. Top note.
I need to be an ice cream taster. So I think,
9,000 taste buds.
So what are you going, left over right? Is that what you said, Anthony?
Yeah, I'm still left over right.
All right, what are you thinking, Kenny?
Last sip.
You're good. You got a guess on which one's which, Anthony?
So I kind of do.
You want
I
to wait
don't.
till Kenny says his
Yeah, I do.
favorite?
I do. Yeah, I don't want to persuade him at all because he does listen to me now.
You can't persuade me. I literally don't care anything about what you say. At all.
What a great friend.
Just being honest.
Oh man. What a great Tuesday short.
Medium.
Medium.
Medium long. I don't like your blind. I'm going to tell you that. Your blind is a bupkis.
It's third.
Throwing it out. Yeah, it's third.
Okay. All right.
Which one you like, left or up?
So for me, I'm going to have to go just right by here.
Okay. You want to take a guess on which one's which? Either one of you?
My guess is that the right is 2023 and my left is 2024.
Okay. Anthony, what are you thinking?
So I'm going to guess that opposite of Kenny. I like my left better. Mm-hmm. I think it's higher proof, and I think it's the 2024.
No, that's what I said. 2024.
That's what he said. He just liked the right better.
I like the right better, but I guess left is 2024.
Okay,
You're guessing
all right.
the same, but which one do you like better?
I like left better.
And you like
Yeah.
right better.
Yeah,
You like right better.
So the left is 2024. So you are right on that
we're
one.
both right on that.
And the 2023s are right.
Yep.
Okay.
So you like the 2024 better.
Yep.
You like 2023.
So I'm a sweet whore, admittedly.
Same here.
And the left has a little bit darker fruit notes to it than the right. So I think 2024 has some darker fruit notes to it. But I just love that sweet caramel, vanilla, cream cheese frosting on the 2023.
I'm with you. I mean, I think I'm a sweet guy too. So looking at, I chose left.
Okay.
So I think that's a 2023.
Okay.
What was it?
I took a picture, bro. Hang on. Your left is 2024, actually.
Damn. Okay. I like that 2024. Yeah. I mean, again, though, both are really good. So
Both are really good.
Splitting hairs. Splitting hairs.
So 2024, if you didn't have some like earthy dirt to it, to me, I would have probably picked it because I love those darker fruits. But just for what I'm drinking right now, and here's
is
the
a
thing
little
though.
brighter.
But you just fresh cracked
Correct.
2024. 2023 has been open for at least 10 months.
But you got the marbles in there too.
Yeah, but still. So, it's one of those things where I could see 2024 being better than 2023 if you fresh crack them both at the same time. But so for what we just poured tonight, I lean a little bit 2023, but just barely. Not much.
it's
Barely.
close.
Do you want to tell us what the blind was?
The blind is Maker's 46 cask.
Really?
I love it, dude. I think it's great.
I mean, it's solid pour, but I
Solid,
don't think
yeah.
I don't think it's there with
well,
these
it's a
two.
$60 to
But-
$70 bottle.
Exactly.
Right.
So it's a third of the cost.
Right.
So speaking of that, what are we going to do with this one, Anthony? What's the things we do here? Pass, try, or buy?
yeah, pass. There we.
I'm helping
Fantastic.
you. I'm helping
Just
you.
do it. Just tell them.
So we're going to pass,
we
try,
rent.
or buy or rent.
On
Anthony,
this.
what would you do on the 2024 Maker's Mark Cellar Aged?
I love it. The guest has taken over the podcast, which is
Somebody's got to.
exactly what we need. I am going to buy, and I'm going to buy as much as I can.
So
That's it.
175 retail,
I don't care. I love it.
350 secondary.
As a 350 secondary is tough for me.
Push
So
it a little.
350? I've been seeing 400.
No, it's 350 right now.
Is it?
Depends on what group.
So no secondary, but very great whiskey. Maker's Mark is doing a great job.
100% agree with that one.
Yeah.
Kenny, what do you think about pass, try, or buy?
I will be a buy, but I will go one step further. I will be so retail's 175 plus tax. I will be a buy up to probably 275 to 300.
Oh, there you go.
The black wax 95 proof
The Makers.
makers from the 90s and the gold wax 101 proof makers. Those were up to $600. Now they're down to 400 ish.
Think it's better than these.
Yeah, I think so, maybe. But we can blind that when we're not going to do it on the air, but when we turn the microphones off, we can blind that. But that's why I can't be a buy on this at $350, $400 because those are so close. But I would say I'm a buy up to about 300 on this, man. I think it's actually. No, here's the thing though. Even though I picked 2023 over 2024, and I haven't guessed which one was which, it was fresh crack versus 10 months open. I think if you fresh crack them both together, I think most people here would pick 2024 over 2023.
I would agree 100%.
Not just here. Most of our listeners, I mean.
I think that extra year really showed different balance for it for me. Yeah. And I'm kind of with you there, too. So I'm a buy.
It made a darker fruit, man.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But I think 3 is probably my limit as well. I think it'll get there, secondary, $300.
Yeah.
I think it'll come down because it started out probably $450, $500. And the day of the release, the first release, it came down quick. So I say $300 in a month, you'll be able to buy it.
All right, man.
Peace.
Boom.
And with that, thanks for listening to this episode. Please like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at The Mashup KY.
Don't forget to visit our partner, bourbonoutfitter.com. Enter code The Mashup for a special discount.
Also,
head on over to our partner, the Woodwork Collective, at woodworkcollective.shop. Enter code MASHUP for a 15% discount.
Also, let us know your thoughts on this bottle in the comment section. Until next time, keep it neat.